Good evening, everybody. Very good evening to everybody. Tonight is late, but not so late. Okay, not so late. So, uh, good evening to everybody. Okay, all come in right now. All come in right now. Okay, yes, very happy to see everybody. And let's go. Okay, yes, thank you, everybody. Jason, Scrappy, thought some. Sorry, Kim Hawk, good to see you. LJ, good to see you. Winching, good to see you too. Okay. Yes, James, good to see you. Come on, more. Everybody give a thumbs up. Okay, all coming right now. All coming right now. Yes, Benson, good to see you. Jianming, good to see you. Vincent, good to see you. Serene, good to see you. Element, good to see you. Joy, good to see you. CD Show, good to see you. Okay, everybody, good to see you. I cannot catch up all the people coming in. Everybody give a thumbs up. Sound good. Okay, video good. Very good. Okay. Yeah. So I am very happy to see everybody. I'm trying to see whether I can set up a. Okay, I don't know how to set up a poll. Okay. Yeah. Alan, good to see you. Okay. Very happy to see everybody. Okay. Yang Chong, good to see you. Wen Yang, good to see you. Gary, good to see you. All right. Okay. Very happy to see everybody. Okay. Oops, what did I do? Okay. Okay. CP, good. Finally, I catch you on the first few seconds of stream. Very good. Okay. Skip to Malau. Okay. Yes, Michael, good to see you. Chief Sean, good to see you. I've seen you a long time, Chief Sean. Maybe, I don't know. Stephen, good to see you. Anson, good to see you. Okay. Yes, thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up, everybody. Okay. Thumbs up, everybody. Yeah. Tonight, I think I'll cover three things. Number one is make an important announcement. And I also want to touch on whatever is happening right now on the inflation side of US, because that has implication to the financial world. And third is the geopolitical environment of US, Russia, and Ukraine right now has some new developments. All these we'll cover tonight, and then we have a time to chat. Okay, everybody coming right now while I grab a drink. So this is my third video of the day. Okay, yes, yeah. Okay, everybody thumbs up. Okay, how's everybody? Now I'm trying to do a poll. I can't do a poll here, but I can do a poll on. On Telegram, but I just don't know how to do a poll. So I'm going to ask AI right now how to do a poll. Okay, poll on Telegram. Okay, yeah. So I know. Yeah, what is a monster or power monster? In a short while, you know. Okay, you just finished my video on JB. The traffic is running high on this. Okay, okay. Paper clip select poll. Oh, I see. That's so easy. I didn't realize this. Clip paper clip select poll. Oh, that's easy. Okay, yeah. Do you want okay to join? Okay, wait. Let me try it. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to write a poll and later everybody will participate. Okay, and yes, and okay, I know how to do already. Okay, yes, okay. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Listening to you is like listening to Roosevelt during the Great Depression. Really? I don't even know how is he like loving the content streak. Thank you. How to sign up the AI course? Give this week you will come. Okay. We are confirming the location tomorrow. Yeah, we're confirming a location tomorrow. Have everybody watched the latest video on JB? So the JB video just came out this afternoon, and very interestingly, the Metri Bursa of JB, which is the chief minister, came out and make an announcement. Not simply an announcement. Came out and make a news at, the JB cost of living is going sky high, and Singaporeans are partly the cause of it. But at least he didn't attribute mostly. Okay, partly. Actually, the Chinese are coming in strong as well. They may not come in as big a number, but they are making their presence felt really hard as well. Okay. But anyway, the foreigners are really coming in fierce. and this drove up all the prices, right? So I think is really hard and painful on the Malaysian Johorians. So everybody, please come in. Please come in right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's very okay. It's very important for everybody to watch a video. I thought that's very interesting. Singaporeans have been going to JB for many years, so exactly thinking as you. I think that we do have an impact in bringing up the cost, but I think it's the anticipation, the RTS, that caused a lot of things to happen. Okay, so I think I think it's really very important that they really got that straight. My Korean oppa, no lah. Recently, I put on so much weight that I have swore that I begin some serious workout. Okay. Now, before I start, let me see how many people have given a thumbs up already. Okay. Yeah, I need 300 of you to give a thumbs up. Okay. 300. Now I have only I can't see it right now. Wait a minute. How many of you are giving a thumbs up? Everybody. Okay. Wait, let me see. A thumbs up, everybody. Okay, wait. Only 150 of you get thumbs up. 150 more, please. Okay, 300 thumbs up. We're good to go. I just want to say this. When is your mega lychee coming? Tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. Yes, but okay, let me just show you a bit of casual talk before I go into serious talk. I've started. Okay, my wife is on. This is my wife. Okay, look at her, man. She take the big, huge weight. Can you see not? Okay, and doing this lift. Okay, walao, it's like insane, right? Okay, yeah. This is my wife. This is my wife. Okay, 50 over years old can do this. How many of you can do it? Okay. So Mr. Lu K Hiao went to try also. Okay. I also try. So I first try without the weights. Okay. I first try without the weights. So remember, we're going to launch our own active wear. So I must go to the gym, right? Yeah, Mr. Lu joined it. I did. So I try. Okay. Wait, put my hand like that and try. Hey, xiong you don't think easy,
Arch. Come on, and then you arch. Yes.
Power GA4.
Like that, something like that. Yeah.
Hey, xiong xiong. Your active wear better be the right one. Okay. Yeah.
The 5 kilo is very light.
She go and carry the weights 5 kilogram. Okay. I haven't carried anything. I feel like dying already. You don't see. I think you cannot. Okay. Yeah. So I went to take one piece. Okay. I think it's big.
Hold close to your chest.
This is the first time. Yeah. So really one. Well,
I hold by the side.
I damn scared I break my back.
Hold by the side.
Okay, ready, go. 1, 2. You can see my face like want to die. Okay. I cannot even go as low as my wife. What you can see like want to die. That
Conclusion is my wife very tough. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think this is a very good exercise.
Yeah. So I see okay, and then I see, then I try to do a bit of exercise like that. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, 要死掉了. You see my face like want to die already. Walao. Okay, 腰. Okay, so bottom line is I'm working hard now. Okay, because my tummy really walao insanely 见不得人 now. Okay, yeah, everybody give a thumbs up. Okay, so I'm working very hard now. I want to train my back really well. I want to slim down. I go for walks. I now go for runs even though. Every day I take a 10-minute run. 10-minute run, slow run, because my hip injury just recovered. I don't know what happened to me. I just put on a lot of weight. Yeah, just very 贪吃 as a result. Yeah. Okay. So I'm working towards there. Okay. Yeah, working towards there. Okay. So anyway, I need 100 more thumbs up. Okay. Never too late to start, but this time around I'm like on fire. Okay. After this, I'm going for another 1 hour walk. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So 100 thumbs up. Okay, 100 thumbs up. We're good to go. So I want to ask everybody, okay, to reduce tummy fats, only diet work. You are right, absolutely right. Okay, so I now have a slimming supplement. I have got low carbo. Yeah, still late, so late, still walk. I walk every night. Yes, okay. Workouts then can enjoy good food. That's the problem with me. I like to celebrate. I like to celebrate work loss. Anyway, my daughter is getting married end of the year, so uncle me cannot, the father me cannot look like some fat ass. So I'm working very hard to slim down. Okay, I cannot allow myself. Everybody, remember, give a thumbs up, and I'll show you. I'll show you what. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I really need to slim down. I cannot like that. Put the eye. Okay, about 500 of you, 500 of you are coming in. I really need you all to hit a thumbs up. So more people. 222. Okay. Okay, I'll start first. Go slimming center. I got no time for that now. Okay, I got no time for that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Get ready. Everybody can hit thumbs up, and we are good to go. Okay. Okay, and here we go. Okay. All right. So the title of topic today, I say, take a monster to overpower a monster. So Donald Trump has now threatened to help Ukraine strike Moscow. Moscow. Donald Trump has threatened. So this is a big news. Okay, and there is another big news that coming up today is that the U.S. inflation has just gone up. Okay, so remember, my content is continue to hit thumbs up. My content is for education, entertainment, information, not for financial advice. So remember, hit subscribe. Okay, more important news are coming up, and let's go. So by the way, Mr. So Chin Heng, my financial mentor, after much pleading from me, I talked to him for weeks, has agreed to another financial mastery course if there is a high request for it. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, he wants impact. Okay. So I need to do a poll, but I can't do a poll. Okay, I can't do a poll on YouTube. So I'm going to do a poll on Telegram. Okay, so I'm going to do a poll right now on Telegram. Can everybody please join my Telegram group? And the poll is there right now. Okay. So I need to show him results before I run. There's a lot of people request what you don't have. Also, no problem with me. Okay. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay. So everybody scan this QR code to join my Telegram group. Inside, I've started a poll. That's the only way I do it. Okay. If I see enough people, I'm talking about 300. He 300 to 500 people actually say I want. We will quickly go and look for a location and run the course for you guys. Okay. Who wants scan this QR code? No, this code is not a sign up. It's just to do a poll. I need to show the poll results. Okay. I can't do a poll here, which is the most convenient place. I need poll results to show it. Will you do audio recording or no audio recording lah? No recording allowed. Yeah. Okay. So everybody do a scan right now, and you tell Mr. So that you want that course. Okay. Yeah. You tell him. I do doesn't matter. A lot of people ask me rerun it this time. The only way I can do it okay, is you go to do the Telegram, go to the Telegram group. Okay. I only got 50 people. So there are people who have actually voted already. Please go and vote there. One more time. Okay. One more time. Okay. I put a QR code there already. You go to my Telegram group and vote. Okay, go to my Telegram there and vote. You all can join the Telegram chat as well. My Telegram chat has a lot of community experts there to help you with your financial question as well. Okay, but everybody please hit if you want. Okay, I don't see 300 people. I'm not going to run the course for him. It's just that's his requirement. Okay, so far I don't think so. Everybody, there's only 79 votes. Okay, yeah. 79 votes, and there are 86 people who voted. So Papa loses 60 people, one only. Okay, not enough. Later I'll run this thing again. Okay, then I will. Okay, everybody continue to do a vote, and then we continue with the material. Okay, and let's go. Okay. Let's go. So, okay. So the first thing I want to show everybody is that so Donald Trump asked Zelensky, President Zelensky of Ukraine, and said that can you hit Moscow? Okay, and in an unexpected move, Donald Trump actually urged Zelensky to intensify strike within Russia, and basically say, Uncle, me will give you all the weapons you want. I want to ask you whether you can hit Moscow and St. Petersburg with the right weaponry. This conversation, followed by a tense exchange with Vladimir Putin, signals a growing frustration from him with Russia's refusal to negotiate and a potential move to a more aggressive tactic to pressure Kremlin. So, in a dramatic shift on the earlier hands off, right? Trump was hands off. Donald Trump privately urged President Zelensky to step up strike within Russia, hit them real hard, 可以能个死啊，塞佢一巴 that kind of thing, right? So I give you the right weapon, can you hit? So Vladimir, can you hit Moscow? Can you hit St. Petersburg? Trump during a 4th of July call with Zelensky cited two people brief on the conversation. Zelensky reported, absolutely, Mr. President, we can if you give me the weapon. Okay, and a provocative exchange followed by a tense call between Trump and Russia just a day earlier, which the president later described as bad. Right. So this is really great. So now we see Trump potentially stepping up. Right. So I always I always believe in this thing. Okay, it takes a monster to fight a monster. No point. You whole lang don't you can't have good people fight fight monster lah. Doesn't you need to have a monster fight monster? Okay, so this is now a monster. Okay, which is Trump himself. He's gonna fight a monster. So first of all, Trump has shown that he will not back off from making tough decisions to strike if necessary. He won't strike long, but he will strike hard. Okay, he flown all the B-1 bombers or B-2 bombers and hit at Iran. Okay, and then after stop the war, basically. So US basically already done that. So he will send Patriot missiles to Ukraine. With Patriot missiles, they can shoot down all the projectiles from Russia as well. So Trump said the US will send Patriot missiles to Ukraine, and he's getting frustrated with Vladimir Putin. So, and of course, now Russia suddenly said that Kremlin needs time to analyze Trump's rhetoric. So Kremlin, which is Russia, said it needs time to respond to Donald Trump's statement threatening tariff unless a Ukraine peace deal is reached within 50 days. As top security official Dmitry said that Russia didn't care about the theatrical ultimatum issued by US president. So basically, they don't think they take Donald Trump seriously, right? So Donald Trump has already threatened very severe tariff against Russia if no Ukraine deal within 50 days. Actually, to think about it now, I don't think Russia cares about any more sanction or any more tariff. I don't think he really care anymore. So I don't think financially there's anything more they can do. Yeah. So I don't think so. So Donald Trump has said that he was very unhappy with Russia over the war in Ukraine. We're going to be doing very severe tariff if we don't have deal in 50 days. He called them secondary tariffs, and it's going to be 100%. Okay, so that's so just to round up this part, it's a very interesting thing to see whether Trump can really, as a monster, subdue the other monster, which is Putin. Okay, yeah. Don't try to, if you want to fight a pailang, you need a pailang. There's no such thing as try to pretend to be good and fight, right? So he's a monster, he fights another monster. Let's see who wins. Let's see whether this thing will have any results. Okay. Now switching topic to inflation. US inflation has accelerated 2.7% in June. Consumer prices are at their highest since February due to Trump's tariff, posing challenges for him and complicating Federal Reserve interest rate cuts which he demands. And the inflation rose last month to the highest since February as Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs are pushing up the cost of a range of goods, including furniture, clothing, and large appliances. Excluding the volatile food and energy category, the core inflation rose by 2.9% in June, up up from 2.8% in May. Okay, and that's quite sad, right? Because we thought that all inflation is coming down. On a monthly basis, it picked up 0.2% from May to June. Economists closely watch core prices because they typically provide a better sense of where inflation is heading. Remember, core inflation is more important than headline inflation. So Powell and other Federal Reserve officials emphasize they want to see how the economy evolves as the tariff takes effect before cutting their key short-term rate. The Federal Reserve Chairman, Jerome Powell, has said that the duties could push prices up and slow economy, which is a tricky combination for the central bank, since upper costs would typically lead to the Federal Reserve to hike rates, while a weaker economy often spurs to reduce them. So on this note, a key takeaway is this, right? I think now I already talked about what Donald Trump is doing on the war with between Russia and Ukraine. Okay, but I think for the inflation, we know that price jump is inevitable for sure. I think we need to define inflation and a price increase quite differently. A price increase is a one-off jump, and inflation is a continuous jump of prices. So I think this time around, the tariff will lead to a one-time jump and not a continuous, month after month after month after month, years after years of increase. Right? That happened in 2021 and 2022. Okay. And right now, Jerome Powell, by not cutting interest rate earlier and now seeing the prices increase, he actually wins. So Donald Trump got no excuse to tell him to cut interest rate, because if prices are going up. So most likely, interest rate cut will likely to happen in September, less likely in July right now. Okay, but it's hard to say. So I would say it's more likely cut in September. And strangely, right now, the equities market are ignoring it, right? Let's take a look at the equities market, shall we? Okay, let's take a look at equities market. Okay, equities market, S&P 500 right now. Okay, the S&P 500 right now has kind of flat. Okay, kind of flat, 0.00005. And then the Nasdaq. Okay, let's take a look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq is up 0.5%. In fact, I think today it hit all-time high again. Okay, it broke or nearly broke all-time high. Okay, so that's amazing. Now, long-term bonds, I think, will fall. Okay, in fact, it fell to 85. Okay, that's very sad. It fell to 85. But you know what? This is something that we need to know that inflation is usually inflation environment usually bad is usually bad for bonds. Okay, so I think that in the long term, I think that this inflation won't affect the stock market by too much. Okay, so let's have some Q&A right now, shall we? Okay, so maybe right now, okay, maybe while you're polling a question, let's take a look at the Telegram page where there is about 100 people wants the financial mastery course, which is okay. I need 300 in order to convince him to go. Okay, so whoever wants the financial mastery course to be rerun again, Mr. So Chin Hing will not run it until he sees 300 people. So please go to my Telegram group and click the poll there. I can't run the poll here. It's very painful. Just go there, just scan this one, okay, and go to my Telegram group and hit the poll. You can subscribe to the page as well, okay? Yeah. So everybody go there. If you want Mr. So Chin Hing to run the financial mastery course for you, okay, go there, scan, click, okay? If not, I will not rerun it for him, okay? Yeah. Y'all just go and do that. By the way, this is a very good Telegram group, one of the biggest in Singapore for finance, okay? Yeah. So Mr. Lu, is the mega lychee seedless? No, it's not, okay? It's not, but it's very big. is very big and is juicy, is sweet, and is nice. Okay, so tomorrow you will see now. Okay, anyway, that's for tomorrow. Okay, will Russia do any trade with US now? Russia hardly got any trade with US. Yeah, so you're right. Okay, so but what the US can do is to sanction any country that do trade with Russia. A lot of countries buy Russian oil right now. Okay, a lot of countries buy Russian oil right now, and he will try to do something about it. Okay, you mentioned something about world index. Is there something you can buy on Singapore Exchange or Nasdaq? There are many places you can buy world index, and you can buy on Endowers. You can buy on Poems. You can buy Poems. You can buy some of you who are high net worth. You can buy on Provident as well. And I don't think Money Hour do any more of this. And I think there's some other fund supermart or things like that. There's so many places you can buy world indexes. Okay, yeah. Rumor that Power could resign. Hope not true. I don't think he will resign now. I don't think so. I don't think so. When is the AI course open for enrollment? Maybe this week. Okay, maybe no, for sure this week. Okay, for sure this week. I just need to confirm the location. The last time I went to confirm the tickets without without confirming the, I thought location is confirmed. Then they release location. Someone else. How was the Shenzhen trip? Was very good. Before someone think I'm drinking wine, yeah. Ayataka. Okay, yeah. You pay in cash. Oh, there got no cash. I did not bring 1 yuan. Okay, I did not bring 1 yuan. I didn't even bring 1 yuan. Okay, and I could survive in the whole of China. Do you all know how to? Do you all know how to pay in US? Sorry, in China? Okay, I think there are some apps that can help you do it now. So WeChat Pay you can link your China bank credit card or something like that. OCBC can also scan and as well. I use OCBC and pay as well. Mr. Lu, do you still do intermittent fasting? Very fake kind of not very fake, not very irregular kind of intermittent fasting. Tempted so badly by Johor food, China food, Hong Kong food. Yeah. In China, there is no need for currency anymore. I have not seen 1 yuan, 1 bill. Okay, I didn't see a currency. I never see it. Don't know where it. Okay, Changi Pay. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Halfway but nest. That was yesterday. I have super regret. Okay. So tonight I quite. I only eat ayataka. Okay. No. Link U trip to Alipay better. Okay, that's great. Okay, U trip card Ali. I'll remember that. So they do have all this. Okay, Mr. Lu, core inflation month on month is actually lower than expected. 0.2 versus 0.3. Should we interpret that inflation is actually down? If it's okay, I didn't see that part that says that, but if it's true, yes. Okay, yeah. You drink ayataka also. Okay, it takes a real Asiao to overcome an Asiao. Yes. Okay, I think so. If you want to fight a monster, you have to deal. You have to be a monster. I learned that a lot in business and in life as well. You agree with me? Yeah. There's a word now, 好人找死. You all believe in this phrase? How do you translate 好人找死? Good people die early. You all believe me? Right. And it's the bad people that survive very well. Okay. Will North Korea join? North Korea is already in. Okay. They say Changi better because got no 10% commission above 200 RMB. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. B, can you hear that? There's a Changi app. There's a Changi app. There's a Changi Pay app that got no commission. Okay, we are paying commission. Yeah, I link my iChange to Alipay and WeChat. Better rates in iChange. Okay. Yeah, good people last young. Heroes die young. I absolutely agree with it. Okay. Yeah. So this is something that I not so much 以毒攻毒. It's really when you deal with monsters like Putin, you cannot. Yeah. Okay, I give you an example. World War II, Were the Japanese monsters? Everybody tell me, just say yes or no, okay? Were the Japanese monsters in World War II? Okay, were the Japanese monsters? Okay, yeah. Everybody, please tell me, were the Japanese monsters? Okay, World War II, the Japanese killed so many people. A lot of people think that the Japanese only killed Nanjing massacre. No, Nanjing massacre. How many thousand people died? Estimated 200,000 people died. Nanjing massacre. Was it bad? It was really bad. Rape, murder, everything, right? In Singapore, you go and read the history. It was believed 100,000 Chinese died. Singapore. So on the scale wise, Singapore, more people died. Nobody talk about Singapore massacre. Okay. Oh, everybody only talk about the Nanjing massacre. Oh, your grandfather killed in Siligi Road. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. So in Singapore, about 100,000 people died. And it's a very sad. The World War II memorial in Raffles Place there is meant, 300,000. Okay, whatever the number, right? Now, but the point is not that, nah. And by the way, Singapore and Japanese made peace. US and Japan made peace. They all forgotten. Okay, the Japanese were monsters, right? So how did the Americans deal with the Japanese? How did the Russians deal with Japanese? Okay, they don't play by the rules anymore. They bomb the civilians. The Japanese killed civilians. The American killed the civilians. The Japanese first bombed Tokyo with the fire bombs. The Tokyo fire bombs have more people killed than one atomic bomb. Do you know that? The Tokyo fire bombs, the planes flew and dropped the napalm, and those Japanese houses are made of wood, right? 100,000 people died. Okay, killed civilians. They don't care. Become monster. We are dealing with monster. There's no reason to not to be. There's no reason to pretend that we're good guys. So they bombed the civilians and became monsters themselves. Then after that, haven't finished, right? Okay. After haven't finished, you know what they did? Okay, they went on to bomb all over Japan, all over Japan. They just bomb every single city you can find. Just bomb. Do you all know why Hiroshima and Nagasaki were picked? Do you all know? Okay. Do you all know why Hiroshima and Nagasaki were picked? The obvious place is to bomb Tokyo, right? Bomb until they bomb until they die, right? Okay. The Americans were monsters. That was called the Manhattan Project. Okay. That time, actually at that point in time, President D. Roosevelt has died already because President Truman has came out, and they decided that they need to pick city. It's not because not much people there. It's because they have run out of city to bomb. There's the rest of the Japan is bombed until chui already. Nothing left. The whole of Tokyo got nothing left already. Bomb until nothing left already. They ran out of places to bomb. And they need a place where they can demonstrate the full power. Still got people fresh, see. They whack Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay? Yeah. In fact, they were not trying to hit. First was Hiroshima. Nagasaki wasn't meant to be hit. It was meant to another city. But I think due to some clouds, whatever, then they changed and dropped Nagasaki. They got no more. They bombed civilians. They turned monsters. After that, World War II was over. And by the way, World War II was another story. Yeah, a lot of people think that World War II ended with the two atomic bomb. No, that was story number one. Story number two is actually it was the invasion of Manchuria by the Russians that stopped the war. Yeah. So if you want to hear about that, I can tell you more. Okay. Yeah. So the war really stopped. The historians are divided that the war really stopped because of Russia invading Manchuria. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that is the one that the real. So it takes monsters to deal with monsters. So in this case, you want to deal with Putin, stop pretending to be nice people. Biden and all his administration, too nice, too gentlemen. Oh, your weapon cannot use and invade and attack Russia. Trump now said, I don't care. I want your weapon to strike all the way to Moscow. That's the right way to deal with it. Yeah, that's the right way to deal with it. Okay. If you want me to talk about Manchuria and China, I can talk about it. Yes, the Russians were worse monster than the Americans. Yes, you're absolutely right. Okay. So, yes, a lot of you all saw that. Okay, so what happened is there were two spaces. The Japanese, during World War II, the cities were bombed to bits by the Americans. Then they still refused to surrender. So actually, in Tokyo, they were bombed to bits already. 100 over 1,000 people died in the firebomb. Okay, a lot of people died. So they dropped 2 atomic bombs, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, 80 over 1,000, 70 over 1,000, 90 over 1,000. I can't remember. It's just another city died. What's the difference? No difference. No difference, right? Of course, the like shocking, right? But but at the same time, about like, I don't know, 500,000 or 1 million, I think 1 million troops from Russia invaded Manchuria. Now, for some people who don't know Manchuria is called Manchukuo. Manchuria was formerly China. Manchuria is a complicated land. Manchuria, long time ago, was owned by Russia, and then later the Japanese won over. Manchuria didn't exactly owned by the Chinese, okay, but all the people there are Chinese. So Manchuria was conquered by the Japanese for many years. So this is Manchuria, this is Japan, and this is China, and above Manchuria is Russia. This huge place has this huge place is meant because Japan was so congested, they decided to expand to Manchuria and encourage, I don't know, millions, I think it was 5 million Japanese or more than that, to come over to this place to repopulate. So this whole place have a huge amount of civilians from Japan and also their troops. They are one of their best troops over there. Russia invaded Manchuria, leaps and bounds, wiped them out. The attack was so fast, that the attack was so fast that they overrun so many troops. 1 million over troops. 1 million over troops in the Japanese got or 500,000 troops got overrun. I don't exactly remember a number, but they were coming down and conquered. So historians say that it is not exactly true that the atomic bomb caused them to lose, because Japan realized that they could lose to the Russians, which have no rules. The Russians were out to kill, rape, as they're even worse. Americans, although they bombed, they still got some humanity, some rules. So they surrendered quickly to the Americans and let the Americans, MacArthur, land on Japan, okay, and take over Japan. They'll rather surrender to the Americans, which at least got some level of humanity, than to surrender to the Russians. The Russians took so many prisoners and sent them all to Siberia. Many of them never come back. Never come back. Okay. Yes. So basically, okay, this is the story. So there is to deal with Japanese War II, the monsters. You have to deal with you have to be a monster. Okay. So actually, you're right. The Guangdong army was they call it the Guangdong army, which is in Manchuria, could not fight the Russians. The Russians were amazing. Okay, really amazing. Yeah. Okay, and they overrun in days. They overrun. Okay, they overrun the Japanese in Manchuria so fast. It was a lightning strike. The historians always said that this particular war was so little recorded, but was one of the turning point of the war. Yeah. So actually, it wasn't an atomic bomb. There was a big. That's one school of thought, lah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yes. Uh, Yeah, so they killed the Russian imprisoned a lot of Japanese soldiers and sent them to Siberia work, and many never come back. Many never come back. But surprisingly, the Japanese hate the Americans more for the atomic bomb rather than hit the Russians, right? This one I cannot understand. Okay, yes, uh, yes. The suffering should not be blamed Americans for. Japanese going to say they engage in politics. Yeah, but there was quite an interest. Okay, first of all, if you were to invade Japan, they will lose 1 million troops or something like that. So the Americans' lives are too precious up to this day. So they just will continue to drop atomic bomb after atomic bomb after atomic bomb until nothing left. Okay, yes, uh, yeah, because many of them married Russian women and settled there. Okay, yeah. Uh, conquered and occupied Chinese territory 50 times the size of Taiwan to an equal treaty. It's the arch enemy of the people. But during the Manchuria days, they actually gave up Manchuria, walk out and return back to Russia, and all the Chinese in Manchuria, that is called Dongbei today. Heilongjiang, Liaoning, all these places, they were celebrating, they were saluting, they were so thankful to the Russians. So, if I'm not wrong, there are some cities in Dongbei. They actually have Russian-looking people right now. They even speak Russian, I think. Okay, Mr. Lu, you'll be a very good grandfather telling your grandfather, your children grandfather story. Okay, thank you. Uh, okay, the radiation cost must be okay. Might be because Manchuria was based outside Japan, although conquered. Uh, Russia will always be savage World War. Yes. So I think right now, in order to coerce Putin to stop the war, Trump has to be an monster. There's no other way. Has to be a monster. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's my read of the whole thing. Okay. And not even becoming a monster, I'm not even sure Putin will back off. If civilian casualties are the price of war, then the Japanese people will perish in the atomic bomb with the price of peace. Yeah, but yeah, the Japanese killed a lot of people. I was told a number of 20 million, something like that. Some very big number, if I remember. Yeah, so I don't think it'll be easy. Yesterday you mentioned that how US messed up Japanese economy. Oh, you want to hear about the story? Okay. Uh, okay, so I think okay, the US is an expert. US, okay, first of all, after World War, okay, so there are two turning point in history that make US the champion right now. Okay, that champion in the world right now. Okay, US is the world number one right now, right? Everybody recognize that. Even people who hate the US also have to recognize that they're number one in GDP in the world right now. A lot of people say China will overtake them, but China never overtake them. But that's another story. Okay, then they are number one in two big events. Number one is World War II. World War II, they wipe out the Germans. Germans surrendered, and they wipe out Japanese with the help of the Russians. Okay, to a much lesser extent the Chinese, but really they reign. So they established themselves as a super military power in World War II. You need to understand before World War II, they were treated like playboys and cowboys, and nobody wanted to get in the war, that kind of thing, right? They are treated very weakly. But World War II, they turned around and everybody respected them. And after that, they non-stop were involved in many wars, but they were the military power. Then there is a system called the Bretton Woods system. The Bretton Woods system is, in short, this thing called gold parity. Gold parity is when the world accepts that the US dollar is pegged to a certain amount of gold, and the rest of the world currency is pegged to the US currency. So fixed exchange rate is the best exchange rate in the world on paper. So that was then, if everybody is centered on the US dollar, then the US economy is the most powerful economy in the world right now. Okay. Then since then, during President Nixon time, the US gold parity dropped off. Everybody thought that's the end of US. No, it did not. They continue. And rest of the world today, all currency are more or less still depending on US dollar as as the as the world currency. Okay, so they are establish this. Now, which country challenged US in the rain? Okay. After World War II, Japan rose up economically. Of course, they were all taken care by the Americans. The economy of Japan took off so well. They changed their discipline and their innovativeness and their drive and everything into into economy. And the US economy, then the Japanese economy took off in a massive way, massive way. Japanese cars, Japanese TV, Japanese Walkman, Japanese radio, everything Japanese. Boom. You're doing so well, 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 so well. What the Americans do? The Americans coerced them, okay, into one day, into a few days into agreement. I don't know. The place is called the Plaza Accord. I suspect it's the Trump Plaza, but I'm not so sure. It's called the Plaza Accord. The place where they signed the agreement is some plaza. Someone help me find out. The plaza, is it the Trump Plaza today? Okay, but I don't know. It's called the Plaza Accord, and in the Plaza Accord, the 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 US coerced the Japanese to let their currency appreciate. Okay, let the currency appreciate, and so did the currency appreciate. The freaking Japanese yen shoot to the sky, man, to the roof, to the roof. Okay, their currency is so powerful, somewhat like our Singapore dollar right now. They started buying US asset like crazy. Buy. Plaza Accord, yes, 1985. They bought. The Japanese are so rich. At that point in time, the Japanese were coming to Singapore like nobody's business. Everybody loves the Japanese, despite what they do in World War II. Okay, it was signed. The Plaza Accord was signed in Plaza Hotel, in New York City. Okay, so Plaza Accord, and guess what? There was a big mistake. Okay, it was a big mistake. Because when the Japanese yen rose, their competitiveness fell. Coupled with the fact that their property prices shot so high, the Central Bank of Japan made a big mistake. The central bank chief, I can't remember his name, some Japanese name, make a bad decision to spike the interest rate up. Guess what? The property bubble burst. Okay, couple of fact that Japanese economy, the Japanese yen shot up so high, the whole Japanese economy collapsed. For how many years? Make a guess. 30 years. 30 years. Up till now, still never recover. 30 years. Kanasai. Really, 30 years. So the Americans, by manipulating, coercing the Japanese to spike their currency up, crash the Japanese economy, press them down, they could see the Japanese never recovered from it. Never. 30 years. Only last year, 2024, did the Japanese Nikkei 225 came back, to all-time high. Something like S&P, something like STI. After 18 years, they took 30 years. Just came back. Yeah, Plaza Accord sounds like Singapore, right? Okay. So, guess what? Okay, guess what? So right now, the number two was pressed down. What did the Americans do to the Chinese? Okay, right. So the Americans, the Democrats and Republic hate each other, but they hate the Chinese more. All right. That's why ever since Trump came up, they really came hard after the Chinese. The Chinese also kalang kabut make a few mistakes. Okay, it takes both hands to clap to cause the Chinese economy to collapse. First, they launched a first trade war against the Chinese. So Trump in 2017, then he launched a trade war. 2018 crashed the Chinese trade. That time they were caught by surprise. They weren't ready. Okay, so the Chinese really got caught. And coupled the fact that Chinese make a few mistakes during COVID. COVID is caused by them. We all know that, right? Then they seal up the economy and they mismanage it, and then they go and burst their own property bubble so hard that they repeat the same mistake as the Japanese did. So right now the entire Chinese property bubble burst, and then on the same time,趁他病要他的命. I don't know how to translate that in English. While Chinese is sick, they go for the kill, launch a second trade war against them. Okay, so right now, the Chinese economy, fortunately, the Chinese right now have the lesson of the Japanese refuse to float the yuan. Okay, refuse to float the yuan. Sorry, my cat is making noise. Okay, refuse to float the yuan. Okay, and still keep under exchange control. So therefore, they did not suffer the same fate. But certainly their economy is down right now. Okay, so basically, the Americans are very good at pressing down the number two. There's no close number two now. Germany, very far. Germany is, I think, number 3 right now. Japan is number 4 already. And Germany is not doing well also. The Chinese is the only one. It's still growing at 5% a year. Not bad. The Americans are going quite strong, by the way. But the Americans are insanely good now at pressing down number 2. So right now they are pushing down number 2 and they have succeeded so far, but hard to say. Okay. So have I been telling too much stories, guys? Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So a lot of people say that, the Chinese yuan will replace the American dollar to be an international currency. Out of your mind, man. When the Chinese do that, they will immediately suffer the same fate as the Japanese. Jiba boom. Whole economy collapse. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. This is all history. Okay. So Peter said, I'm talking nonsense. Which part of it is nonsense? Okay. Yeah. Go Google it. Go Google it. Tell me which part of what I say is nonsense. Go and Google it. Prove to me which part of it is nonsense. I might remember names and dates wrongly, but directionally, they're all there. Okay? This is all facts and history. Right? Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So the Chinese yuan is now under exchange control. Very simple. Very simple to know whether what I say is true or not. You try to bring, let's say, okay, 10,000 yuan out, 10,000 Singapore dollar worth of yuan out of China. See whether you can do it or not. You can't, right? That without the currency coming out, how are you gonna internationalize the currency? This is absolute nonsense, man. Yeah. Yes. Okay. The Chinese economy going in the same direction in Japan? I don't think so. I don't think so, because the Chinese are not stupid. They have learned from the Japanese. The Japanese were stupid. Okay, because never done, no precedent, so they don't know. They kena hit by the Americans. The Chinese are not stupid, so they know they won't make the same mistake. Okay, yeah. How does this apply to business? Well, I gotta think. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So Ong Peng Chong say what Mr. Lu says is correct. Thank you. Okay. So Trump has an ownership in Plaza Hotel later sold. Yeah, I remember Trump has an ownership in Plaza Hotel, but I didn't know the part that he sold. Okay. Yeah. Many people don't know economic history, so a good lecture by Professor. Oh, please. Okay. No, Professor. I just know some part of this history. Okay. Looks like economic crash because of forex crashes. Yes, currency control is a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. Okay, how on earth is the world gonna use a currency that is not even available? It's not even available. The Chinese cannot bring out. Yeah. Okay. The Chinese themselves, the rich people, cannot even bring out. Yeah. So use la boo boo. Yeah. Okay. In you're not okay. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Peter, thank you. Foreigners are allowed to take out 20,000 renminbi per trip. Okay, that's very small. That's only $5,000. Okay, Jeffrey Sash have a very similar view to Mr. Lu. Who is Jeffrey Sash? Sorry, I apologize. I don't know who is Jeffrey Sash. Jeffrey Stash. Someone mentioned about Jeffrey Stash just now. Who is Jeffrey Stash? Maybe sorry. I'll find out later. Okay. Uh, hmm. Is the rare earth the only trump card China have? I suspect so. Okay, I suspect so because China don't buy much of don't buy China don't buy much of US. US goods are also expensive. What to buy? Okay, unless China can send another virus over to US. Okay, there's a limit to okay, yes. There's a limit of $5,000 limit, a $5,000 limit for WeChat payment, and it applies to business, so it's to prevent currency outflow. They control currency. How is the currency that's being controlled able to be internationalized? It can't be controlled. Okay, so no, I'm just saying that when I use 10,000, it's a arbitrary figure. What I'm trying to say is really very difficult for people to send money out of China. Very very difficult. Okay, yeah. Uh, okay. So Ming Tong said that Mr. Lu is not a real historian. I'm not a historian. I'm just telling you that I'm an economist. All these are related to money. That's why I know. But whatever he Googled is a fact. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to check. Okay. Useful for investing history and every right. Okay. Application go suppress the number two, become a bigger monster. Okay. I travel to China weekly. Okay. Yeah. Why China do not allow their yuan to go out? I think they want to control so that their currency don't get attacked and internationalized. Okay. Uh. Yeah. Buy from. Okay. Why would anyone invest in China if you can't take money out? Uh. I think that to come out. Okay. So right now there are two types of people who can take money out. Number one is you take a huge cut in your value. So those rich Chinese tycoon, when they take money out of China, they can, but they suffer a lot in the exchange rate. Suffer a lot. Okay, yeah. So so official means very difficult to take money out. Unofficial means there are ways to take money out. Okay. Uh, okay. Any thought on crypto? Okay. So my view of crypto is this. Let me ask you a question, okay? If you now okay, I'm trying to think of it. Okay, so right now you make like the crypto, let's say buy Bitcoin at $10,000. Right now it's $100,000, right? Okay. When are you going to sell? When are you going to sell? Do you sell 30%? You sell, how you gonna trade? How do you value that? That is the point to sell. Why didn't you sell when it goes from 10,000 to 20,000, 20,000 to 50,000? Maybe you will go to 1 million, maybe go to 1 trillion. I don't know. So one way of people trading is you just take a bit out every time. No? Yeah. So at least you get back your money, right? But but it's very difficult to value, and there are no underlying assets. So I don't know how value. So things I don't understand, I don't touch. It can go up. It's no different. Let me ask you a question. Some of the antique, let's say this is a vase. This is a vase. Some of the antique, the value goes up, right? Goes up, okay? People know how to value them. People know, appreciate them. At least there's something I can touch and feel. I look at it, wow, 西北漂亮. And then this is by Yongzheng Huangdi. I don't know what, that kind of thing. At least I can touch and feel. Gold, I can touch and feel. I can make it necklace. I can make earrings and that kind of thing. Very nice. Diamonds, I can understand. Bitcoin cannot value. There is no return. I don't know how to do it. So don't know, don't touch. It goes up. 不是我的命. I don't know how to value. I don't touch. Because what I fear is if I go and buy, dollar cost averaging, one day the bubble bursts, what's see? Okay. And I cannot value. In the case of S&P 500, NASDAQ, I know how to value. In the case of even STI, I know value. Singtel, I know how value. DBS, I know how value. Everything else, but crypto, I will hell. Beihao, don't touch. It's okay. Never mind. Okay. Yes. So I don't touch because I don't understand. Okay. Yeah. So I think it's okay that I don't need to I don't need to most of the people I know that touch crypto are speculators. And you know what's the worst part? A lot of people who touch crypto don't necessarily touch Bitcoin. They touch other coins. Actually, only from what I understand, only Bitcoin and a few other coins actually go up. A lot of the rest of coin didn't really go up in a big way. Okay. But that's it, right? What be hell? I don't understand, don't touch, don't know. Okay, I got enough things to know. Yeah. Okay, crypto. Mr. Ng Kok Song often reminds Singaporeans Singapore must defend the Sing dollar cause if we are careless, speculative external forces can come attack our currency just as done to others. You look at what George Soros did to the Bank of England in, well, I cannot remember a year. Too much things to remember. In, I think, 1980s. Someone please help me remember. Help me find out. The Bank of England has a fixed exchange rate. Then George Soros went to whack the pound. Went to whack the pound. Someone help me Google which year was it, okay? He went to whack the pound and then caused all the speculators come in and the entire pound collapsed and the UK economy just went down the hill, okay? Singapore is very easy to be attacked because we're so small country. Very, very easy to attack. 1992. Okay, thank you. 1992, George Soros whack. Okay. And because he orchestrated an attack, he made so much money. And because he attacked, the rest of people attacked. The Bank of England tried to buy the pound, and they ran out of the foreign reserve. The whole country gone. Gone. Yeah. So George Soros famously broke the Bank of England in September the 16th, 1992, a day known as the Black Monday. Kana sai. Okay? Yes. So no, the Singapore dollar, okay, is not it's not as difficult to attack, but because you're right, because nobody really know how much reserve we have. So they if you know how much reserve they have, they can calculate, you see, but they don't know, so they don't want to attack. So it's a state secret. You're absolutely right. So Soros reportedly make $1 billion in profit from this single trade. And those days in 1992, $1 billion a lot, you know. Yeah. And he's not the only one. He orchestrated an attack. So he attacked alone, he broke out, but he colluded with many speculators and went after it. Yeah, that's why people cannot know how much reserve we have. My guess, we must have trillions of dollars of reserve. At least over 1 trillion. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I don't touch US, so I don't touch crypto because I don't know how to value it. Okay, yes, yeah. So yeah, shorting the Japanese yen. Okay, okay. China limits outflow of renminbi. That's why Forest City become a ghost town. Exactly, right? So you are Chinese. Yes, you're absolutely right. Right? China went to stop the outflow of renminbi and straight away Forest City become China ghost town. Absolutely right. Isn't that very evil of George Soros? George Soros have no morals. Okay, he's just a currency speculator. He sees an opportunity, he whack. The pound was overvalued, so he whack it down. Like, even if you don't whack it down, someone will whack it down eventually. George Soros is not. I don't think George Soros is in Singapore. Is he in Singapore? I don't think so. Can someone find out where George Soros is? I don't think he's in Singapore. Jim Rogers is in Singapore. Okay. What's your thought on index investing versus stock picking? Okay. Okay. Adam Khoo claimed that he can beat the index through his stock picking and DCA strategy. Okay, this is an important topic. Let me give you my flavor. Okay. Let me ask you a question now. First of all, Mr. Adam Khoo is really good now in stock picking. Really good. And he got time to pick. You got time to pick, okay? You got time to pick. You got time to understand research whatsoever, and he makes money by teaching people how to do it as well. He's really very good in it. I think he's a really good. I watch some of his analysis is very good as well. Let me ask you a question. How much time do you have? How much time do you have? Okay. Do you have that time that he has and the acumen that he has to do what he can do? Okay. Some of you all may think you have, I don't have. Okay. I'll just say I don't have. So for those people who know your limitations, okay, I think it's important for us to know our limitation. You don't have time, you don't have energy, you don't have acumen, you don't have whatever, then why do you just accept that, we can't do as well as him and just follow safer approach? Put money in the CPF, earn 4% a year. Also can go up a lot of money. I already proven it really. In fact, my 1865 strategy is mainstream right now. Okay. I even won government awards for it. Then after that, then the second easiest thing is just do index investing. Something that's compound over the last 100 to 50 years, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, MSCI World Index, Dimensional Fund, so many of them were, don't need much brains. Market crash, let's just compound. You can also become very rich, You can also become rich. You may not become as rich as Mr. Adam Khoo, but you also can become very rich. You got to ask yourself, this is where Christopher Tan is insanely smart. He said the first most important question is your life goal must drive your money goal. Okay? Don't let your money drive your life goal. So you can ask yourself, what is the life kind you want? Then you see how much money you need to support this life. All of us want to be super rich. How rich? 5 million, 1 million, 500,000, 10 million, 1 billion, 10 billion, up to a certain stage. When I've made my first million, okay, I was really happy. Second million, third million, fourth million, onwards, no feeling. No feeling. Lifestyle, no change. I don't know what shirt is this. Okay. This shirt, no brand. Oh, yeah, Colombia. Okay, it's a Colombia. Buy from the outlet. Okay. Another 1 million I make, I still wear the same shirt. Okay. My watch, $300 Garmin watch, damn good. The same hair supplement I take to grow my hair. Not say I got more money, I take more of this. I maybe have lao sai after that, right? I drink Ayataka, okay? I grow my 1 more million, I still drink Ayataka, okay? I drive a Honda Visa. By the way, it's reaching my end of my life. I'm still figuring out. I go 1 more million, maybe I drive a slightly bigger car, okay? But it's still the same, right? I stay HDB, I'm very happy. I just enough. I grow by 1 more million, I'm not going to stay in big house. So bottom line is, you got to decide what you are good at, and just stay where you are. Okay? Yes. That's wonderful. Okay. Wow, you even managed to dig out what Adam Khoo has achieved. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Yeah. So actually, how you know Adam Khoo's net worth? Deca millionaire, maybe it's more than that. Okay, but he's really smart. He's really smart. I listened to his video as well. Okay. It's okay. Nobody is 100% correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're nearing 1 o'clock. Any other last questions? Any other last questions? Okay. Yeah. Any part of history that you want to know? If I know, I'll share with you guys. Okay. So, okay. All right. Good. Okay. Okay. This is where I say goodbye. I should go for my walk right now. Okay. To help to slim down. Recently, I put on a lot of weight. I promised myself no more bird nests at night. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Will AI course on which? When will the AI course on which date? 20th. We're planning on the 20th of September. Okay. If the compounding approach, what strategy for retirement drawdown? As it goes up, by the time you need money, you just draw down. AI course will be launched in the next few days. Okay. I'm a history student. I don't know as much as you. Oh, really? No, I actually only know I only know economic history. The rest I don't. If you ask me about some literature, the Renaissance, I don't know, Greek history or whatever, I don't know much. Okay. Yeah. Yes. 9th of not 9th of August. 9th of August is National Day. I cannot run a course on 9th of August. Want to kena. Okay. Yes. I can't be unnationalistic. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. I think I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Good night to everybody. Good night. Yeah. Good night. Okay. Good night. Bye bye.